Good morning, students. Today, I am going to start chapter number 15. The name of chapter is Data Handling. So, first of all, I am going to explain what is the meaning of data handling. Fine. Data handling. In data handling, you will observe three things. Fine. Number one is collection. Number one is collection of information. Number one is collection of information. Fine. This collection is known as data. This collection is known as data. Second, organization. So write down side by side, you also. All the students write down side by side. The first is collection of information. This collection of information is known as data. Second is organization of data. And third is representation. So in data handling, we have three main terms. Collection of information, which is known as data. Organization of data is second step, and the third step is representation. Now, I am going to explain the meaning of each and every term. So, the first is collection of information. Let us suppose I am going to collect the information related to your birth dates. Okay? So, in the class, I am going to collect the information related to your birthday. Fine. Now, first of all, in the class, as the students in the class is not sit according to roll number wise. Students do not sit according to roll number wise. Okay? आप अभी क्लास में बैठे हो, आप रोल नंबर वाइज बैठे हो नहीं ना. So first of all, I collect the information bench wise. Okay? From the first bench, yes, when is your birthday? From the second bench, when is your birthday? Then I will go to the third bench and ask, when is your birthday? Okay? So this is termed as collection. This is the collection bench wise. Fine. After that, I arrange all the information roll number wise. Birthday of roll number 1, birthday of roll number 2, birthday of roll number 3. When I will arrange the information roll number wise, then that is known as organization. Collection of anything is collecting data. When I arrange data roll number wise, then that is known as organization. And when we represent data like this, look, this, when we draw something, then this thing is known as representation. This term is known as representation. Fine. Now, next is, yes, Toish, tell me. Toish Arora, you raised hand. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Ma'am, I want say that मैम अभी कल भी हमारी यही वाली क्लास लगी थी मैथ्स और बाद की टाइम टेबल के हिसाब से तो मैम
Yes, okay. So, collection of information, organization and representation. So, we have all the three parts. Fine. Now, let us suppose I am going to collect the information related to marks. I am going to collect the information related to marks. पहले मैंने किसकी डिस्कशन की? बर्थडे की. अब मैं किसकी डिस्कशन कर रही हूँ? मार्क्स की. ओके, मार्क्स इन इंग्लिश टेस्ट. मार्क्स इन इंग्लिश टेस्ट. Fine. Let us suppose Toish got 10 marks. Okay. Agamjot got 9 marks. Fine. Then Agrim got again 10 marks. And one more student, Harman. Harman got 8 marks. Now students, tell me, this information is collection, organization or representation? Now tell me, according to you, this information, marks in English test. Toish got 10 marks, Agamjot 9, Agrim 10, Harman 8. This is collection or this is organization? Yes. This is? Yes, this is collection. No, Sarah is writing here, this is organization. Wrong. This is not organization because this is not alphabetically. This is collection. This is termed as collection. This is collection. Okay. Now I am going to arrange this information alphabetically. I am going to arrange this alphabetically. So alphabetically, first of all, we have Agamjot, then Agrim, after that Harman, and after this we have Toesh. This is alphabetically. This is alphabetically. So this systematic arrangement is known as organization. Yes, this is organization. So when you collect any information, just ऐसे ही, हाँ जी, फर्स्ट बेंच पे जो स्टूडेंट है बताओ आपके कितने मार्क्स है. सेकंड बेंच पे जो स्टूडेंट है, हाँ जी बताओ आपके कितने मार्क्स हैं. सो इसको बोलते हैं कलेक्शन. दिस इज सिंपल कलेक्शन. बट व्हेन वी अरेंज एनी इंफॉर्मेशन रोल नंबर वाइज और अल्फाबेटिकली, ओके, देन दिस proper collection is known as organization. After that, when we represent information like this is the bar graph, and when we draw bar graph of this information, then that is called representation. Fine. So this is collection of information, this is organization of information, and when we draw this thing for this information, तो हम उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Representation. And what is the name of this representation given in your book? The name of this representation is bar graph. The name of this representation is bar graph. Fine. Now come to the next. Next we have to represent information, we have so many methods. One of the method is given in your book, bar graph. Okay. And in 4th class, you have also done pictograph. You know pictograph? Yes. Stand up, beta. What's your name? Muskan. Muskan, tell me what is pictograph? In class 3rd and in class 4th, you have already done the concept of pictograph. What is the meaning of pictograph? Any other? Yes, students, tell me, write down in the chat box, what do you understand by the term pictograph? This is known as बार ग्राफ. ये जो आपकी बुक में गिवन है इसको क्या बोलते हैं? बार ग्राफ. Okay, now my question is, what is the meaning of pictograph? Pictograph. Very good, Madhav. When we use pictures, pictograph, pictures, when we use pictures to represent any information, that is called pictograph. We have done Agamjot got 9 marks, Agrim got 10 marks, Harman got 8 marks and Toish got 10 marks. अभी मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया है ना, when I represent this thing using pictures, 9 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. मैंने क्या यूज किया? किसकी पिक्चर यूज की? स्टार की. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हेन आई रिप्रेजेंट एनी डेटा यूजिंग पिक्चर, तो इसको क्या बोलते हैं? पिक्टोग्राफ. ओके, एंड 10 means you will draw how many stars here? 10 stars. 8 means you will draw how many stars here? 8 stars. 10 means again you will draw how many stars here? 10. Yes. And this kind of data in, this is pictograph now. This data in numbers. This data means any information. ये किस चीज की इंफॉर्मेशन है? मार्क्स की. कौन से मार्क्स की? इंग्लिश के मार्क्स की, टेस्ट के. ओके, सो दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर, ये नंबर ही है. दिस इंफॉर्मेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर इज कॉल्ड न्यूमेरिकल डेटा. दिस इज नोन एज न्यूमेरिकल डेटा. Write down in your notebooks. Any information using numbers is called numerical data. Write down. Any information using numbers is called numerical data. Fine. क्योंकि ये numbers है. Number means numerical data. Fine. So अगर मैं ये पूछूं, दिस इज द रिप्रेजेंटेशन, ये मैंने रिप्रेजेंट किया है यूजिंग पिक्टोग्राफ. ओके, दिस इज नोन एज रिप्रेजेंटेशन यूजिंग बार ग्राफ. सो व्हेन यू विल यूज rectangles, when you will use rectangles, this is called bar graph. And when you will use pictures, then this is called pictograph. These numbers are called numerical data. Fine? Clear to everyone? Yes. Now come to the exercise 15A. Come to the exercise 15A. First question. Exercise 15A, question number first. With pencil, write down, not with pencil, with pen, write down the result in your notebook. And if you want to write the result in book, then use pencil, not pen. Now, first question is, the following bar graph shows the number of students present on weekdays of a particular week. Bar graph is given to you and information related to students present on weekday of a particular week. This is termed as reading of bar graph. This question is based on the concept of reading of bar graph. हम क्या करने लगे हैं? bar graph की reading, as bar graph is already given in the book. Okay, now what was the strength of the class on Monday? Now check, the bar of Monday is front of which number? Yes, yes, 40. Now check the bar of, now students listen to me very very carefully. Now check, the bar of Monday is in front of which number? And you can check with the help of, by putting scale here. You can check by putting scale here. The bar of Monday is in front of 40. बेटा अपने बुक देखो, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन 15A. यस, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, मंडे की बात हो रही है. मंडे का बार किसके फ्रंट पे है? फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में मंडे का जो बार है वो कौन से नंबर के सामने है? तो बोलो ना. So you will not write 40 only. What was the strength of the class on Monday? That you will write in a complete sentence. On Monday, the strength of class is 40. The strength of class was 40. A. On Monday, the strength of, write completely. On Monday, the strength of class was 40. Okay, or you can write on Monday 40 students were present. So write anything according to your wish. You can also write on Monday 40 students were present. So write anything, but write completely. Don't write 40 only. Fine. Now come to the next. On which day the number of students was maximum? On which day? Yes, on Wednesday. Check the length of which bar. This single is known as bar. This single is, what is the name of this? This single is known as bar. Okay. Now check the length of which bar is maximum. On Wednesday, na? So on which day the number of students was maximum? You will write, yes, on Wednesday, maximum students were present. Okay. Now come to the next. How many students were present on Tuesday? Yes, very good. Check, the bar of Tuesday is in front of which number? The bar of Tuesday is in front of 35. So you will write, how many students were present on Tuesday? 35 students were present on Tuesday. So 35 students were present on Tuesday. You will not write Tuesday only or 35 only. Write completely. 35 students were present on Tuesday. Now come to the next. Deepa days. On which day the number of students was only 20? Yes, on Thursday. Very good. On Thursday, check, 20 is in front of which bar? 20 is in front of bar related to Thursday. So on Thursday, the number of students was only 20. On Thursday. On Thursday, number of students were 20. Now come to the second question. After this, come to the second question. Write down, and after that, tell me. I will start second question. After completing this, write down in the chat box. Then I will start second question. Wait, students, I am going to take your attendance. And tomorrow, no, only homework you will complete in your fair notebook. Note down all the answers in the rough notebook. Only the homework parts you will complete in your fair notebook. And tomorrow, you must bring, all of you, okay, graph papers, 3 graph papers. So कल हर एक बच्चे के पास, चाहे वो घर पे है चाहे वो स्कूल में आ रहा है, 3 ग्राफ पेपर होने चाहिए. फाइन? यस. नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट second question. Second question is question number 2. Sanjay secured the following marks in an examination. Okay, marks are given as information. Now tell me, this is termed as, in second question, one table is given to you, na? This table is collection or organization? Now students, write down in the chat box. In second question, one table is given to you. This table will represent which part? Collection or organization? No. Collection. क्यों? ये अलग अलग बच्चे की है. कलेक्शन में एक एक सिंगल बच्चे के मार्क्स होते हैं. दिस इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. टेबल बना हुआ है प्रॉपरली एक, जिसमें हिंदी के मार्क्स अलग से हैं, इंग्लिश के मार्क्स. कलेक्शन तो उन्होंने कर ली. कलेक्शन करने के बाद में उन्होंने उसको एक टेबल में दिखाया. हिंदी के मार्क्स अलग से दिख रहे हैं, इंग्लिश के अलग से, मैथ्स के अलग से, साइंस के भी अलग और सोशल साइंस के भी. तो दिस इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. कलेक्शन का मीनिंग होता है सिंगल सिंगल स्टूडेंट से पूछना. ये सिंगल सिंगल स्टूडेंट थोड़ी ना, उन्होंने एक आपको टेबल फॉर्म दे दी, टेबल में अच्छे से उन्होंने सब्जेक्ट लिखे हुए हैं. तो दिस इज नोन एज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ऑर्गेनाइज है ये अच्छे से. ओके, सो find the total marks obtained by Sanjay. Now tell me, how can you find the total marks? Very good. To find total marks, you will add all the marks. Okay, you will not only write 408. Write like this: total marks. Sit down beta. Very good. Total marks is equal to, write like this: total marks is equal to 65 plus 75 plus 98, 90 plus 80. Write like this. Very much compulsory to mention this step, otherwise your half marks will be cut. So total marks is equal to 65 plus 75 plus 98 plus 90 plus 80, and you will get, after addition, what is the result? Very good, 408. So like this. Fine. Now come to the B part. In which subject he get the maximum marks? Yes, tell me beta. Check the table and tell me, in which subject Sanjay got maximum marks? Maximum means सबसे ज्यादा. Second question, we are doing second question, not the third question. In which subject he get the maximum? Yes. So you will write completely in maths. In maths, M capital. Okay. In maths, he gets the maximum marks. Okay. So like this you will write. Come to the C part. In which subject he get the minimum marks? Minimum means सबसे कम. Yes. In Hindi. Very good. In Hindi, he gets the minimum marks. So like this you will write. Fine. In Hindi, he gets the minimum marks, and in maths, he gets the maximum marks. Fine. Complete this. After that, let's start with question number third. Third question. In third question, the following bar chart shows the quantities of milk given by the 4 cows of a milkman on a particular day. The information given to you is the information related to what given to you? Yes? No. I am saying which information is given to you in this question. बेटा मैं आपको ये नहीं पूछ रही इसको क्या बोलते हैं. My question is which information is given to you. इस क्वेश्चन में किसकी इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन है? बेटा मैं आपसे डेटा हैंडलिंग के पार्ट नहीं पूछ रही हूं. मैं ये पूछ रही हूं इस क्वेश्चन में क्या क्या डिस्कस कर रहा है. बुक वाला क्या डिस्कस कर रहा है? यस, मिल्क. I am not talking about collection. I am not talking about organization. I am not talking about represent. This is representation. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? बार ग्राफ को representation. But my question is which information? Information किसकी है? Information given in this question is quantities of milk given by 4 cows. बेटा पहले सुनो मैं क्या पूछ रही हूँ ध्यान से. मैं आपसे डेटा हैंडलिंग के पार्ट थोड़ी ना पूछ रही हूँ. अगर मैं डेटा हैंडलिंग का पार्ट पूछूं तो फिर तो ये रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. दिस इज बार ग्राफ और बार ग्राफ किस में आता है? रिप्रेजेंटेशन में. माय क्वेश्चन इज विच इंफॉर्मेशन एंड विच इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन? द इंफॉर्मेशन इज क्वांटिटीज ऑफ मिल्क गिवन बाय 4 काउज. इंफॉर्मेशन मीन्स ये क्वेश्चन किस पे डिपेंड है. इस क्वेश्चन में वो क्या पूछ रहा है उसको इंफॉर्मेशन बोलते हैं. नाउ इन दिस क्वेश्चन वी हैव 4 cows, मोती, कामली, लक्ष्मी एंड हीरा. ओके. हाउ मच मिल्क डिड द काउ मोती गिव दैट डे? यस, टेल मी. हाउ मच मिल्क गिवन बाय मोती काउ? 10 what? 10 meter, centimeter, kilogram, liter, what? Yes, liter. Milk is in liter. So you will write how much milk did the cow Moti give that day. So you will write Moti gave 10 liter of milk. Like this. Okay. Now the next is, sit down. बेटा आपका ध्यान कहाँ पे है? You are not paying attention in the class. Look at me, look at the blackboard. I am explaining. Okay. Now B part. Which cow gave the largest quantity? Largest means maximum. Yes. बेटा which cow? Which cow? हाँ. Which cow? Which cow means कौन सी cow? So you will write हाँ कमली cow. Kamli or Kamli. Kamli gave the largest. Largest means सबसे ज्यादा. Why are you laughing? Now B part is Kamli cow gave the largest quantity of milk. Now come to the C part. You are writing. Show me your notebook. मैं बेटा क्या कह रही हूँ? Write down complete sentences like this. Otherwise, I will give 0 marks in exam. Write down completely. Now come to the next. Which cow gave the least quantity of milk that day? Yes, Hira. So Hira cow gave the least quantity of milk. Yes, Hira cow gave the least quantity of milk. Very much compulsory to write like this. Fine. ये नहीं लिखना मोती लिख दिया, इसमें कामली लिख दिया और इसमें हीरा लिख दिया. That's it. Half marks is given to you. Write completely. Moti gave 10 liter of milk. Then Kamli cow gave the largest. Largest means maximum. Sometime you will observe maximum word or sometime you will observe largest word. Okay. Now next is Hira cow gave the least quantity of milk. Note down question number 4th and question number 5th is your homework. Homework parts. Question number 4th and question number 5th. All the students note down the homework parts. Homework question number 4th and question number 5th. After that, come to the question number 6th. 6th question. Question number 6th. Yes, Pavneet? Pavneet, what happened? You raised hand.
मेरे को आंसर देना था.
Now, come to the question number 6. The question number 6 is study the bar graph. Maximum marks 100. It shows the marks obtained by Amit Sharma in his half yearly examination. Now, answer the following questions. Okay. A part is find the marks obtained by him in each subject. Now, Pavneet, tell me how can we solve this sum? Find the marks obtained by him in each subject. 6th question, A part. क्या मीनिंग है इसका बेटा? Find the marks obtained by him in each subject.
उसका मीनिंग है कि हमको उसके हर एक सब्जेक्ट के मार्क्स बताने हैं.
Now tell me marks in English.
60.
Yes. So you will write each and every part here. In English, 60. Okay. So write like this. After that, in Hindi,
70.
yes. So you will write 70 marks. If the question is based on find the total marks, Pavneet, if the question is based on find the total marks, then how can you find the total? Yes.
Ma'am, then we will plus all the marks.
Very good. Well done. If the question is find the total marks, then you will add all the marks. but this question is based on find the marks obtained by him in each subject. So you will not write down all the marks separately. After that, in science, right here, write down all. In science, how many marks in science? 50?
50,
Yes. After that, in maths,
90,
yes, 90. After that, in social science,
80,
80. And after social science, we have French. In
50,
French, how many marks? 50. Yes. Next is computer science. Computer science means computer subject.
100,
Yes. Computer science, 100. And last in GK,
ma'am 30,
in GK 30. Yes. So these are the marks in each subject. Now come to the B part. The B part is in which subject he has got the maximum marks. Pavneet, this is not for you, okay?
okay, ma'am.
French is how many marks in French? 50. Who is writing here 40? In French, he got 50 marks. Check with the help of scale. The bar of French is in front of 50, not in front of 40. You can check with the help of scale like this. Like this. You can check with the help of scale like this. Okay? Now, next. Yes, Natansh, unmute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. In which subject he has got the maximum marks?
Ma'am, in computer science, he got the maximum marks.
Yes, very good. So you will write in computer science. In computer science, he has got the maximum. For maximum, you can write max dot. Max dot. Maximum marks. Okay? Max dot is the short form used for maximum, and this dot is compulsory. Very good. Now next is not for you. Bhumika, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Subject, in which subject he needs to improve maximum?
Ma'am, in GK subject, he needs to improve maximum.
Yes, because in GK he got minimum marks. उसके बेटा सबसे कम marks किसमें है? GK में. Okay? So in GK he needs.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम आई एम राधिका मैम मेरा रीनेम नहीं हो रहा था इसलिए मैम मैं राधिका हूँ
Okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine. Okay.
थैंक यू मैम
Okay. So in GK he needs improvement because in GK he got minimum marks. उसके सबसे कम मार्क्स किसमें है? जीके में. तो उसको सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट किसमें चाहिए? जीके में. फाइन.